Good morning, guys. What a funny news, but I'm afraid it is not good for the Bitcoin community. It's a bad news for Bitcoin community, and I have to confess, if it would be there would be any indicator that's working 100% of time, it's the so-called Jim Cramer anti or contra indicator. So, who is Jim Cramer? I think he has a YouTube show, and he did a lot of predictions. Some say he's working for the banks and elite of the Wall Street. The fact is, during all the last years, every time Jim Cramer said something, exactly, and I say exactly 100%, it happened the opposite. Meaning, if he said a stock is rising up, minutes or hours later, that stock sank to near of zero or deepest bottom. And if he says something is going down, it flew to the moon. So now Jim Cramer said he owns Bitcoin. That's a winner. And now, not me, guys, not me. Someone of crypto community scoffs, pack up your bags, sell everything. So that's hilarious. I need sometimes to laugh. But, somebody made also an ETF, the Jim Cramer Inverse Indicator ETF, meaning that every time this guy, lovely guy, Jim Cramer, saying something, they sell or buy that ETF, and that ETF has made during the last years over 125% of profit, just by doing exactly the opposite of what Jim Cramer said. Well, let's have a look on Bitcoin. So we say that we are currently at 93,553. The deepest level was today 9180. And after I have been publishing my video last time, so this is this video I published yesterday. This video, why Bitcoin will go down to 54 again, how Trump trapped crypto guys. I explained the most very, very important fundamental reasons why Bitcoin went down today, and you see we have been right with our predictions. And go and watch them, because in this video I'm not going to mention to give you too much details, but if you wanna be prepared for the next moves of Bitcoin during this week, even the next weeks and months, I warmly recommend you to watch this video. So click on that, and so it's about 17 hours ago, 25th of November. Coming now here are very important levels now we have to mention. The next level is at around 92,512. Here we will have a pause at around 19,547, because it is first of all the gap of the last of 15th of November has started, and it's gonna be stopped. So at this area, at around 89,209 and below it, we will be, or you will be, if you are a buyer of Bitcoin, you need to be very careful, because we will have and meet a lot of reactions here. So meaning the reactions could be, for example, like this. I try to demonstrate it. So the price is coming down, right? The price is coming down, and then meeting then the 89 level, and then the market makes some spikes, ups and downs, right? That means that we will face a construction like this. The market makes higher highs, but on the same time lower lows. And that's extremely, very, very dangerous if you listen to all people who tell you, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, even sell here, sell here. I would do nothing here. Why? Because you get trapped and you will lose a lot of money. The volatility will increase exactly at this level. So we are here on daily charts, guys. We are not on low time frames. We are on daily charts, meaning these levels on higher time frames have extremely very big impacts and have much more meaning. So nearly I can say forget everything about the low time frames. These points on higher time frames are much more important. So if you want to expect some movements here, you need closely to monitor this. After it, we will come to 83,227. Why? Because we have this gap here to be filled. The move was very fast. And then finally, we will come to 17,370. The problem is with Bitcoin and Bitcoin longs is that we have here the price is exactly within the previous volume profiles, monthly, weekly, 2 daily, daily, and so on, everything on a higher time frame. So the market intends to fill this very, very big gap, or some call it rally, because the rally itself, if the rally happens very fast, it creates automatically a big number of gaps. And the market has to fill those gaps first before it continues its previous target or move. If, for example, you say, okay, the target of Bitcoin will be bullish, go to, let me see, 100,000, 200,000, 1 million, 10 million, or whatever. A rally is a rally, and it has its own technical rules and laws that should be followed, and that will be followed by big institutional traders. So for a short term, the target is at 99,744, but for medium term, the target will be at around 53,228. Why? Because we have the big magnet prices here. The question is at which level or at which time, at which part will it be dangerous for Bitcoin? If it's becoming dangerous for long traders, people who buying Bitcoin, it's becoming on the same time much more comfortable and of course much more profitable for people who are selling the Bitcoin, right? So that's like a coin, and the coin has always two sides. And the answer is, if Bitcoin reaches 64,031, so we say now 63,000 to 64,000, and is not able to maintain a very strong support and is not able to give up back and climbs higher, it becomes very dangerous. One is going then to 58 or 53,000. That's the last man standing or the last support. And at that time, the gaps which are below these levels, what will they do? They will then attract the traders and attract the prices which are lower at these levels, meaning the targets would be then in direction of 40,000 and so on. And in worst case, it can also even then go and drop lower to 20K and even to 8K again. And of course it is happening. It is possible because in the world of trading, everything is possible, right? So the reason is also the fundamental factors, so not so optimistic, that are facing us as traders, investors, also people who are not trading. So because everybody is in touch with economy nowadays, and everybody is feeling. So I must say I have a compassion with the Bitcoin community at this moment, because truly this time, so I thought the Bitcoin deserved to climb higher, also to higher region, waiting a lot of time of the, and I know some traders who are buying or have bought Bitcoin during this period of time, and they have been sitting for a very, very long time, I must say, in these very big drawdowns. More than 365 days, that's not easy. And so they deserve also this kind of happiness if they see, okay, they got rewarded and the price should climb higher. Therefore, I'm making this video also to help them to be much more protective, to be much more supportive, because the fundamental data we will see tomorrow. We have the FOMC minutes, Powell, and also on Friday we will have some talks of Powell again. So life will not be easy for that. I'm telling you, it will go higher, but we will have a lot of difficulties also in crypto world. Not only in crypto, we will have very big volatilities. So you need to be very careful about it, and maybe to rethink your strategy. On the other side, some say, okay, if Bitcoin is going lower, then I can buy cheaper. Of course, that's also a good way of thinking, but do it after confirmation, and be very aware of the volatility that is expecting you. So the next advice maybe I can give is change on higher time frames, right? And be there, go instead big with small piece of capital in the market and let it run, right? Until the capital is growing. And don't follow blindly any Telegram channels, any gurus or online coaches on the internet, because at the end, you 100% for sure will lose your money by following all those guys. It doesn't matter if they are women or men, it doesn't matter. You need also to check, to rethink your own strategy, to double check everything, what you hear, what you see, and most importantly, have patience and, of course, discipline, right? Discipline is sometimes even saying it's time now not to trade, or it's time now to stay out. And also this is a very important trading rule, right? So for the time being, if somebody is saying buy the dip, so be aware, because it could be dangerous. I said again, then you will face this kind of market structure, and this kind of market structure will burn your capital, all right? So have a good trading day, guys, and have a lot of discipline, but much more importantly, have a lot of patience.